Very good evening to you all, and a very warm welcome back to the channel, even though it is absolutely freezing outside. Hence why I've got Under Armour on. It's keeping me nice and toasty because I've got the, why it sounds like there's an airplane taking off, I've got my cab heater on at the moment, my night heater, whatever you want to call it. Just get myself a bit toasty. I want to thank you all for still subscribing to the channel and still following me on my journey. Come rain, shine, snow, blizzards, sandstorms, whatever, I will still be out there feeding the UK. Going to all the RDCs and CDCs and the length and breadth of the UK. I will travel it and I will feed the UK. I will keep you fed, don't worry about that. Right, hope you had a great day. I really do hope you had a great day today. And anybody new that's joined the channel, you have my full respect and love. Really do. Right, I managed to get all my downloads done and uploaded my video to YouTube all in an hour and a half. I was well happy with that. Just zipped straight through it. It was no problem at all. Tonight I've got Purfleet and Ashford, so it's going to be bloody long. It's going to be a bloody long shift, and I want to get back early because I want to go up to the driving range with Woody. I've organised. We were supposed to be playing a round of golf at Wishaw, but the front nine of the Wishaw is closed. So it's not even worth us going there. So I think what we're gonna do is going to get to the Belfry and play a bit of virtual golf. So we'll do that probably for an hour and a bit, and then if I've got enough time, and I want to try and get back as early as I can. If I've got enough time, I want to go down to my daughter's, pick my grandson up and take him to the child's soft play area, because it's been screaming my name. Crikey. He's been screaming my name all week. It's always gang gang. So I've got to get down there. I've got to go. So that is my plan for tomorrow. I've got to get back early though. That's the only issue. And yeah, even if I go to 9:30, 9:45, I should be able to do it in time. It should be fine. Shouldn't be any problems. So I was whilst I was on my laptop downloading my video and everything like that, I caught a few clips of the latest news, what's going off around the world, and I saw obviously the UK is having a massive problem with immigration, illegal immigration at the moment. Absolutely terrible, as every other country around Europe. I think every country around the world really is really suffering with illegal migrants crossing their borders and draining their resources and the economy and blah. And I was looking at a picture, a still picture of a boat that was coming across the channel, that was just about to hit the shore. Not one woman, not one child on there. They were all young men. Every single one of them, all young men, no old men. They were all young men. Now, if this is an indication that something's not right, and surely somebody higher up has got to think and look at these pictures and say, they're all young men. Why are they leaving their country when they could be there rebuilding it, either fighting or whatever? They're young men. Not one woman, not one child on board that boat at all. And it's going on and on. And apparently now, because the hotels, we put them up in 4 5-star hotels, 3 4 5-star hotels, whatever. We put them up in hotels. We give them food, 3 square meals a day. We give them a credit card where they can, top it up. It gets topped up every week. I think it's £50 or something like that. They get a mobile phone. I think they get a mobile phone, and they get medical assistance 24/7. This it is absolutely insane, and they've just said that there's an increase in hotels being used in the UK. It's now gone up to 400 hotels in the UK at the moment, and it's getting higher and higher because apparently there's a backlog of 116,000 refugees still to be processed that's been left from the government before. These hotels are never ever, and I hope to God we can actually get them out of these hotels and send them packing wherever we're going to do mass deportation or anything like that. Send them packing somewhere else, and I hope to God nobody else goes in those hotels. I really do. They rip them down and build new ones, because they are going to be. I'd love for somebody to go in to one of these hotels with a hidden camera. I don't know whether it's done before. I really don't know. To go in with a hidden camera just to see the state of these hotels and what they're like with these people living in them, because I've got a very good idea what they're like. I've like I say, I've done 2 tours of Iraq. I know how they live. These people that come from either Iraq, Afghanistan, wherever in the Middle East, wherever. I know how they live. I know exactly how they live, and I would hate to be one of those workers that's working in one of those hotels. I really would. And like I say, I hope they never ever get occupied again. I really do. But that's my opinion. Leave me yours. Leave me a remark, please. I'd really like to know. So the date is getting closer when Mr. President Trump's going to take office, and it is going to be really interesting what's going to go and happen, what is going to happen over there. So watch this space. Really watch this space. And I wish that he'd get in now and not wait until January. I really, that is, I think that's what the world is waiting for at the moment, for him to take office as soon as possible. And he should be in now. He should be taking power now and sorting out Ukraine, sorting out Russia, sorting out the Middle East, because he seems to be the only person that's got the balls to stand up and say, no, this is wrong. This is how it should be going. Because at the moment, the UN can't do it, NATO can't do it, and everybody's in shambles. Nobody's got the spine to say, no, this is how things should be done, and getting normality back, which I think is what the world needs more than anything. Some kind of normality, because the woke brigade, they're still out there. They're still pushing their agenda onto everybody and everything, about everything and nothing, and it's affecting so many people. It really is. That they just don't realise exactly what they're doing. Or do they realise what they're doing? All these woke idiots that have not got a clue about life in general, about common sense, about realism. They need to go kicking. They need to be dragged around the back of a Bedford and slapped. That's my opinion. It never did me any harm when I was in the army, when I first joined up, and I messed up, or I gobbed off, or I was disrespectful. Dragged around the back of a Bedford and don't do it again. Never did it again. So yeah, perhaps we should bring back a bit of a some kind of punishment, but they won't, because obviously there's too much PC at the moment, and PC for me just needs to be rolled up into a tight ball and thrown in the bin, because it's just destroying this world. And the thing is, we are letting them get away with it, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Bring common sense back. Bring back decency. Bring back harmony. That's what we need. Harmony. And I was watching some videos on these people that, like I said before, these people, the oil protesters that are, protesting against oil and stuff. They're actually wearing clothes that have been produced by oil products, by things that have been mined from the earth. The shoes that they're wearing, the rubber soles or whatever, these have all been produced by, and they're just hypocrites. Every single one of them are hypocrites, and they've got the gall to sit there in front of cars and stopping people from going to earn a living, because they're just they think they're entitled to do this, because their parents are rich, or they're well off, they're middle class, upper middle class, they live in little towns all over the UK, and they travel to places in their car that's using petrol and oil that they're protesting against, to sit in front of cars and stop people from getting on with their life, getting on and trying to earn a living. Now, I think these people should be arrested. They should be arrested, put in nick for, I don't know, just throw away the key. Just lock them up and just throw away the key. If that's what they want, give them their, I don't know, hemp slippers and and potato sack clothing, and just let them live like they want to live. They don't want anything to do with oil production or anything like that, or anything made by petrol or oil or whatever. Yeah, just do that. Just stick them in a cell, throw away the key, say, there you go, here's your meals, orange, banana, glass of water. Yeah, that'll do them. That'll stop them from, that'll make them think twice about sitting in front of cars and letting people get on with their lives, because that is all we want to do at the end of the day, is just get on with our life. That's my view, and that's my rant over. So I've got to go. I've got to get down Purfleet, so I'm off. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm hoping that the temperatures rise a bit and we can finally get our final match played, or our final game played for our society. It's looking very doubtful. It is looking very, very doubtful. I'm in Tamworth at the moment. It's clear as a bell. But just before I left my house, I heard a, what the flaming hell was that? Looked outside, bloody snow. It was, the car was covered. The whole street was covered in snow, and that's only like 17 mile away from where I am, and there is nothing here, absolutely nothing. Warsaw is in a weather bubble, and it's just getting bombarded with snow at the moment. I'm hoping it's not like that down south. Right, I'm out of it. Take care, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I really, really do, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you for my first shift on Sunday. So watch out for yourself, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics. If I'm not going to say it, they are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Like, subscribe, please. Drop me a comment on anything I've covered, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, please. Take care, everybody, and like I say, have a great weekend. Cheers.